What do you do, ladies and gentlemen? It's that time when I speak my mind about a couple of things that are happening around me. And today we're going to speak about the former President Jacob Zuma and his new party, Umkhonto Wesizwe. A party that was apparently started to try and resuscitate the ANC because he feels like the ANC is not in a good condition and that it has lost its moral compass. All noble things to actually state if you are going to try and resuscitate, a once great party, as we might like to say or put it. But I feel like there's a facade here, and I don't think it's true that the former president is just basically doing this to resuscitate the ANC. I mean, these are really, really drastic measures he's taking right now. And I think he could have done it in another way. He could have spoke to the current president and told him where he's going wrong. Just like the former president Thabo Mbeki did in one of his talks that I saw on the internet. Thabo Mbeki actually told Cyril Ramaphosa what he was doing wrong, and he didn't need to terminate his membership. Well, he didn't terminate his. Jacob Zuma didn't terminate his membership. He still believes that he will support the ANC till Jesus comes, and so forth. But I feel like starting a new political party is really drastic. I mean, what happens when Cyril Ramaphosa is no longer president? Is he still going to canvass behind the ANC? Or is he going to split himself between the MK and the ANC? How is this going to work? This is what's showing the crack, to his plan. I believe his plan is mainly for self-interest and not for the benefit of the ANC. And anybody who doesn't see this, I don't know, but I see it that way. I'm looking forward to hearing also Thabo Mbeki's take on this new political party formation and other analysts, from political scientists to political analysts. I would love to hear their take on this political move or political chess move. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's impossible. One of the podcasts I was watching was Wesizwe podcast, where he was touching on the subject. And one thing that he revealed to me was that the former president Jacob Zuma is a Zulu man. And as we all know, that as far as population is concerned, the Zulu people make up most of the country. In fact, the KZN is a very large country, and therefore it has a very large population. And if you win the Zulu people, you win most of South Africa, and therefore the votes will tilt towards you. You understand? And knowing how Zulu people love the former Jacob Zuma, the former president Jacob Zuma, we all know that most ANC members in KZN will vote for Jacob Zuma for many reasons. One of the reasons being some of the comrades within the ANC in KZN are not in strategic positions or, let's say, important roles. And most of them would like to be in those positions. And being a part of the MK, which is a new formed party, might actually grant them those particular positions, like maybe being councillors, being mayors. Some of them even want to be MPs, which are members of parliament. So my take is that most of the new political parties, including the current political party, including all of them, from Bosa by Musi Maimani, all of them, they want to go into parliament because I believe as a member of parliament, you get paid And therefore, people are after that position, as much as probably maybe they are after actually, their interests of changing the country. But I believe that they still want to be members of parliament, mainly because you get paid to be a member of parliament. And if you were a Musi Maimane, for instance, and you had to move to Inkat, the Freedom Party, you would struggle to make it up the ranks, And therefore, the easiest way to navigate your way around politics in South Africa after leaving another party would be to do what? Would be for you to form a party and hope that you get enough votes that you end up in parliament. And therefore, most of the parties are started for those reasons, not necessarily for our interests as the people. And like I said, this is a conspiracy theory. This is me building my own analysis around the subject. I'm not saying it's fact. It's just mainly opinion. But this is my opinion, and I believe that I might just be accurate. I mean, why didn't the former president Jacob Zuma speak to his colleague or former colleague, President Cyril Ramaphosa, and show him where he's doing wrong? His story doesn't make sense. You can't start a new party and canvass against a party that you supposedly call your favorite. I don't think that makes sense. I think Jacob Zuma is really playing political chess, and his moves will be revealed, by other political chess masters. And I look forward to seeing what people have to say about it. But apart from what the experts think, what do you think? What is your take? Because South Africa is a free country where we are supposed to be freely talking about topics, obviously without offending, but you are allowed to make your own opinions and make your analysis, in as much as you don't have the qualifications to do that. Don't be scared by people who have qualifications. Although qualifications are really great things to standardize and to actually make sure that we have competent people in positions, they do not necessarily equate to competence, So don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to speak your opinion. This is just my opinion. But from here on, we will see just what Jacob Zuma is how Jacob Zuma is going to be moving. And I hope you guys are paying attention. And yeah, let's just see what's going to happen going forward. But that's just my opinion. Peace and love.